Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. Sakura Halstead is on assignment. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A settlement is reached in a case against a former governor. Also tonight, the Commonwealth Economic Development Authority may have some good news for the CNMI. And a new deputy director joins CUC. In sports, the NMC Golf Open this weekend was teed off. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Mickey D's McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When family comes to visit, send them to family. Mariana's Trekking, Saipan's original adventure crew, trusted by locals for 25 years. We'll keep them busy. Go-karts, ATVs, buggies, even grotto snorkeling. You? Well, you get your living room back. Or better yet, you can come too. Mariana's Trekking, 25 years. Local, trusted, family. Send your family to family. We'll take it from here.
Hafiday, Tarawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. You are watching the Channel 2 News on March the 23rd from our studios, high up on Capitol Hill. A settlement agreement is made today between the Commonwealth and defendant, Ralph Torres. Today's settlement agreement dates back to 2023 when the government, then represented by Special Prosecutor James Kingman, filed misconduct in public office charges against then-Governor Ralph Torres. Each and every CNMI judge recused themselves from the proceedings due to potential conflicts of interest, leaving Guam Judge Arthur Barcenas to become the presiding judge in the case. The 2023 hearing was then delayed due to Torres and his attorneys arguing that the CNMI Attorney General Ed Manabusan had conflict of interest himself. In response, Special Prosecutor James Kingman was brought in to handle the prosecution. However, according to court documents, a prior ruling stipulated that Mr. Kingman could not legally prosecute the case. This ruling led to the issue to be unresolved until now. Today, 3 years after the original charges, the Commonwealth, represented by Assistant Attorney General David Karch and Mr. Torres, represented by Attorney Anthony Agun, have entered into a civil settlement agreement that includes agreed-upon payments of fees and costs with no admission of guilt. Judge Arthur Barcenas dismisses the case without prejudice. TSA agents have not been paid for over a month now. How's that working out?
The ongoing partial government shutdown leaves many federal officers nationwide without pay for over 30 days now. Since February 14, some employees of the Department of Homeland Security are placed on a non-pay status until the United States Congress passes an appropriation. At Saipan International Airport, while some Customs and Border Protection officers were granted an exception, all Transportation Security Administration officers are operating without pay for the third time in nearly 6 months. A letter to creditors is given out for payments like mortgages, phone bills, and recurring expenses to extend deadlines. While back pay is promised, workers are left to figure out everyday expenses such as food, gasoline, and other necessities. Reportedly, the shutdown has caused a spike in callouts and even officers leaving the force in the mainland. Local TSA management says although the officers have missed their first paycheck, the employees in Saipan have been consistent in showing up.
The Commonwealth Economic Development Authority wants to deliver some good news to the CNMI. In a meeting with Governor Apatang last week, Executive Director Derek Sassamoto and the board of CEDA present what they hope will become a landmark development in CNMI fiscal recovery. They are proud to report that CNMI Investments LLC, an international pharmaceutical company based in Singapore, is in the process of procuring property for a manufacturing facility here on Saipan.
Yes, so they're looking at building brick and mortar manufacturing facility, a modern manufacturing facility, similar to like their plants in the States. And the initial investment would range anywhere from about maybe, I would say 35 to 55 million in phase one. Upwards of over 100 million going to phase 2 and 3. They are eyeing not only manufacturing and all those things, but possibly even packaging. And, they would need additional services as well, right? They would need bottling services, labeling services, logistical services, like I said, and they will be looking for these things locally. So there's opportunity there. And, so this is supporting one of our goals of, diversifying the economy and creating jobs.
CEDA has been traveling to trade shows across Asia, meeting and greeting, casting, if you will, an investment fishing line into the great ocean of overseas investors.
In our region, there's a big interest to invest in the United States. And of course, we're the United States right here. But at the same time, investors in our region, they want to remain close to their primary markets in Asia. Knowing this, knowing that's where their supply chains exist, right? Their value-add activities as well right here, right? And then the fact that they do want to go to the U.S. or they are already going to the U.S. When we educate them that if they come to the U.S. here, just a few hours away, with all the advantages that imposes with them being close, but then using this bridge to the U.S. mainland gives them the covenant advantages we have, such as taxes and tariffs, the Made in the USA label, things like that, right? There's so many, the Jones Act exemptions, right? And many of these things no other territory can provide. Only we can. Even the Made in the USA label. You know that not all territories can use Made in the USA? They can't. But we can.
And one of those big investors has taken the proverbial bait and has been brought on board.
So yes, they have a QC. They're moving forward. They're pursuing private land, securing land. So things are looking great, right? They have bank accounts and such, but until I see construction, I'm not going to get ahead of myself.
Okay, so you're guardedly optimistic.
Yes, but it looks like it's flowing towards the right direction.
A new deputy executive director joins the CUC team this month.
I'm from Alaska.
Wow.
So came a long ways to be here.
A few weeks on the island and into the new position, Tom Winkler is the new Deputy Executive Director for Water and Wastewater at the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation. Born in Alaska and a civil engineer graduate who has been in the field for 24 years, Winkler shares a little bit about his background.
I've worked, really all my career in the water wastewater field. Most of it was with the Anchorage Water and Wastewater Utility. Just doing every type of project you can think of for a utility.
Still familiarizing himself with CUC, Winkler says there's a lot of work ahead.
There's a lot of work. I've figured that out. There's a lot of EPA grant work, a lot of projects. So a lot of improvements are going to happen.
Aside from getting to know the team and looking into projects at hand, he says one of his goals is to share his expertise.
I've heard that people are very interested in getting more training, so I'm hoping to help with that.
Brought in by a recruiter, the new deputy director says coming here had many favorable aspects.
I heard some about it and then figured out where it was, and it was, nice that it's still part of the U.S., so, safe to go to. And common ground with regulations and stuff, it would be of value. And looked on the map and saw where it was. And that was all appealing, and then we worked out a deal after that, after they decided they wanted to hire me.
Joined by his wife on island, it's their first time in Saipan, and this is how he feels about being here.
I love it. We've traveled a lot throughout the world, and it's a great place. We enjoy it.
And coming up, the process of discovery never ends. Welcome to Saipan. And day one at the Commonwealth Jubilee is jubilant. Stay with us, stay tuned. You do want to see this.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
This year, it's not about resolutions, it's about results. Gold's Gym is launching the 2026 Transformation Challenge, a 12-week total transformation. Professional guidance, real accountability, measurable results. Exclusive group training, member-only perks, and a community pushing you forward. And it leads to big rewards, $1,000 cash and a free year at Gold's Gym. Registration open now, and the challenge starts January 19th. Gold's Gym 2026, the Transformation Challenge. Put in the work, own the change. Gold's Gym, Garapan. Just a short flight from Saipan, adventure is calling on Guam. Guam Adventures at Leo Palace has the perfect mix of thrills and sightseeing this holiday season. Check out the off-road adventure where the trails splash, spin, and roar. And for NMI residents, after your ride, cool off with a free water park pass at Leo Palace Resort and enjoy 20% off lunch, because adventure works up an appetite. So whether it's a weekend escape or a layover to remember, make it count with Guam Adventures. Book now and turn your trip into a thrill. And yes, we'll even pick you up. Book now at GuamAdventures.com.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Welcome back. You are watching the Monday night edition of the Channel 2 News. The very nature of being alive is one learning experience after another. Travel often offers the gift of inquisitiveness and the acquisition of wisdom. Bernie Cruz was born in Guam and lives on the Big Island of Hawaii. She is visiting with family on Saipan.
Definitely, I miss the people, and just because I've been away for such a long time, so I miss actually spending time with my family, and it's a great opportunity to just come back here and just spend more time with my family. Just the beauty of it. You know, that's one of the things I've always wanted to visit Saipan, and this is one of the great things about Saipan is just the beauty itself. And also there's so much history.
Rich Hogan is a history buff who has flown all the way from Las Vegas specifically to see Mariana's Living Museum.
So I'm with the Stephen Ambrose World War II Museum Tour. We're touring World War II battlefield sites both on Saipan and Tinian. I mean, it's just such a pivotal battle in the Marianas Campaign in World War II. So the human stories that come along with that are really what I'm very interested in learning, both from the U.S. side and the Japanese side. Some of those really compelling personal stories are really what fascinate me.
Jang Kai has just returned from a trip to Japan. He was chosen to participate in a Pan-U.S. Asian Scholarship Program through the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
For real, we learn a lot, as in learning the cultural aspects of Japan, Being a tourist, we're only able, or most people would like to explore the urban areas of Japan, the big cities, the metropolitan areas. Well, we also have the chance to immerse within the Japanese culture, learning Japanese traditional drumming, traditional dance, traditional clothes such as kimono, and we have time to engage with conversations with Japanese locals, which I think it was an experience that if you're a tourist, you don't have a time to go into that depth of more understanding of Japan.
And students Emma, Joe, Vivian, Natalie, and Diana are dedicated to the process of learning, but have arrived on Saipan to, as they say, chillax.
Most of us are in the Marine Lab at the University of Guam, so yeah, I mean, there's not too many Marine schools around here, so it's pretty easy to find.
All right, and how has life been in the islands for you guys?
Fantastic. It's so different from back home, at least for me, but everyone has been so kind, and obviously the weather is amazing.
I agree. Really good food, really good weather, really good scuba diving. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just as long as we don't get another typhoon like Mawar.
There will be no schoolwork for these 5 this week, but when they dive and see relics from the war, they will not have a problem finding a historian to learn from, or a Japanese student to explain the menu at Himawari, or a daughter returning to the dance of her native culture. Welcome back, welcome home, welcome to Saipan. On the first day of the inaugural Commonwealth Jubilee, enduring traditions. Sunday in Sasupe, on the first day of the Commonwealth Jubilee, as seafaring artisans gently practice their crafts, and as dancers practice the traditional blowing of the conch, Anita Sablan from Marianas High School.
Here we do dancing, chanting, singing, and then we also are, right now we're demonstrating how to blow a conch shell. Yeah, the conch shell in the ancient days, they were used for 3 things. One for celebration, and then the other one is for like when there's like an invader or like some kind of a danger, they would blow the conch shell. And then also the other one would be for like solemn, like funeral or something, so that's what they would do with the conch shell. And so what we do today with our conch shell, when we blow it for right before we do a performance. It's like calling the people to come and join. So pretty much that's what it is getting the attention of the people.
And as the conch shells are practiced, Tyler Sasimoto of MHS is joining a group of island visitors from Washington, D.C.
It's called We Hold These Truths. It's they're short interviews that we're doing at multiple festivals throughout the year. The Smithsonian, we're doing Of the People, the Festival of Festivals. So we're going to different locations, spreading the Smithsonian out from the National Mall to other locations to basically help understand the importance of festivals to communities and just basically explaining their truths.
Tyler is one of the first interviewees for the Smithsonian Records.
What brings me here today is I am the president of Hokusai Chamorro Club, which is a student-led organization from Marianas High School. And our focus is perpetuating and protecting the Chamorro language through dance, workshops, community engagements.
Okay, very wonderful. So this is the inaugural Commonwealth Jubilee.
And it's the 50th anniversary of the signing of the the covenant with the United States. And it's also the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So it's interesting that these two events coincide. And one of the reasons that we're here is that we're traveling across the country as part of those 250th celebrations to gather people's voices.
And the conch shell blows, announcing the readiness of the performers L.J. Castro and the Marianas High School Polkside Chamorro Club. They were wonderful. Coming up in sports, it's a birdie, it's a par in the NMC Golf Open. Stay tuned.
This year, it's not about resolutions, it's about results. Gold's Gym is launching the 2026 Transformation Challenge, a 12-week total transformation. Professional guidance, real accountability, measurable results. Exclusive group training, member-only perks, and a community pushing you forward. And it leads to big rewards, $1,000 cash and a free year at Gold's Gym. Registration open now, and the challenge starts January 19th. Gold's Gym 2026, the Transformation Challenge. Put in the work, own the change. Gold's Gym, Garapan. Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style.
Just a short flight from Saipan, adventure is soaring high at the Hilton, Guam. Guam Adventures invites you to take flight on our zipline adventure, a breathtaking ride where the ocean sparkles below and the island breeze rushes past your face. Glide over tropical gardens, feel the thrill of the drop, and capture that perfect view. This is one experience you'll never forget. Show your CNMI driver's license and we will even throw in snorkeling at one of the best spots on Guam. Because adventure shouldn't just lift your spirits, it should lift you right off the ground. Book now and take your trip or layover to new heights. We can even pick you up. Book now at guamadventures.com.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometimes, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas, sports fans! This weekend, the NMC Golf Open was open, and so were the pocketbooks. While the whole world is seemingly teed off about one thing or another, on Saipan at the NMC Golf Open, golfer after golfer happily teed off for a noble cause, secondary education. Ben Babauta, Tournament Director.
This year is another phenomenal year at NMC Golf Open. We have golfers from all over, including Korea, Guam, Japan, and of course our local golfers, Saipan and Rotatinian. We have about 200 golfers out there. It's a two-day event. And of course all the proceeds goes to our Northern Marianas College Foundation. This year we're looking forward to raise almost $160,000. Both ETC and in cash. And we'd like to thank all the supporters, the sponsors, the donors, our volunteers, and of course our players that participated this weekend. And again, it's all for the betterment for our post-secondary education at Northern Marianas College.
At the Lau Lau Bay Golf Resort, the sun was out, the breezes were breezing, the views were cinematic.
The course was phenomenal. It was in great shape. Weather was phenomenal as well, so it made the course even better. It's always good to support a cause for education, and I just love playing golf as well, so anytime there's an opportunity to play a tournament that has a good cause, I'm down to play it.
I am Maya Brantley from Guam. This is my first tournament here from doing Saipan, so it's a lot.
And tell me a little bit about how you did today, and then what you think about the...
Gosh, well, I'm just here to have fun. I'm not too worried about the score. It's a beautiful course, though. Loved it here.
On a beautiful day, on a beautiful golf course, this is the only kind of driving you want to do. But this drive teed the rooster off. But such is golf. As Mark Twain said, golf is a good walk spoiled. It is said you don't know what pressure is unless you are putting for $5 with $2 in your pocket. But our putter regains his composure and this time follows through. NMC President Galvin Guerrero thanks the participants, the donors, and the staff for a successful weekend. May the course be with you. Congratulations to the winners and all who teed off, chipped, putted, and drove safely all the way home.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week. You push hard, you move fast, and you want real healthy food that moves with you. At the Gold's Gym Shake Cafe, your fuel is ready when you are. Packed with protein, vitamins, and real fruit, these smoothies keep you strong, satisfied, and unstoppable. Perfect for a quick on-the-go lunch, dinner, or snack. No membership required. Power your day your way at the Shake Cafe inside Gold's Gym Saipan.
Here's the weather. Tonight will continue to be breezy, nice, with a 40% chance of isolated rainfall and low temperatures of around 77 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is forecast for a 30% chance of occasional raindrops falling, high temperatures of around 85 degrees, and low temperatures of around 77 at night. The sun has set at 6:28 p.m. and will rise again tomorrow morning at 6:19 a.m. to another continuing jubilee of a sunrise. The celebration continues, CNMI, respecting our partnership with the US of A while also recognizing the individual nature of our CNMI and its own historical significance. And I will see you in the water or on the land. Well, CNMI, that is news, sports, and weather. We will see you again on Wednesday.